Agents are go! Yes, my name is Sniping is Fun. Welcome you all back to the 86th character in this series of Newcomer ideas for Smash Bros. Ultimate. And as I mentioned in the last video, with Cranky Kong, character number 85, character number 86, I'm going to be talking about another franchise that hasn't been utilized by Nintendo in a long time, but it's kind of achieved iconic status that's demanded to be seen in new games. And quite frankly, it has like a side spin-off that fans made that it's a new game kind of way thing for it too. And characters that people kind of want to see in Smash Bros. As well. Not as much as Andy from Advance Wars or any Advance Wars character, but I have seen people that want them. I kind of feel it'd be cool to see them. And here you go. And it's a dual series because one half of it is in Japan, one half of it is in America and Europe. And that is the Elite Beat Agents / Ouendan cheerleaders. I don't have a picture of the Elite Beat Agents here, but when I change the thumbnail, it should be both. But it's a series. That's a rhythm series. For those of you who have never played it at all, there's 2 games in Japan, Ouendan. They're cheerleaders, and then the Elite Beat Agents are the American, European, westernized version of it. You know, different music, like Japanese pop, Japanese rock, you know, American, European rock, and pop music and stuff. It's a rhythm game on the DS. It started on the DS. You go to the beat and so on and so forth. If you've never played it, search it. Look online. Look at Elite Beat Agents. Look at Ouendan. There you go. It's Ouendan. Look up one of them. There you go. It's kind of become a cult classic at this point. But why? What the character? Before this intro gets too far out of hand, let me get down to business. Why does the character make sense? You know, moveset ideas and percentage chance I can see him actually getting in. Why does Elite Beat Agents deserve to be represented? First and foremost, it is like a series now. And then Elite Beat Agents has 3 games, 2 in Japan, 1 in America, in around a short period of time, like early-ish, mid-ish DS. It was like 2005-ish, 6-ish, 7-ish range, 8-ish, like 2005 to 2008 sometime. There was like 3 games released. Elite Beat Agents and then 2 Ouendan games in Japan. It's become a series, and it's a series that has such popularity and demand. You know, people want to see a sequel to it, and it's not like it's a one-off game thing or old school game that only got like 1 game and was never really like utilized. It was utilized for multiple games, and it was popular. People like it, and I don't know how well the characters did in the Smash ballot, but there's always a chance the series can come back. It is a series that has a chance to return, but it has enough of cult status right now that maybe a character is possible, but a character probably would be more possible if a new game, you know, if the series comes back. But like I said, it's a series. It's been done multiple times over. It's gained its popularity. It's gained its cult status. It's not like a one-off game kind of thing. So it's a Nintendo franchise series of, you know, split or otherwise that has enough, you know, push behind it to get multiple games. And it started this game, if you looked online, called Osu, O-S-U. People have made their own songs. People have put famous anime songs, music songs, videos and stuff, and made their own versions of it. It is a franchise that created a cult game genre. It is still popular to this day, and people want to see the series brought back. And the series has been slightly represented in Smash Bros. Before, because I do recall the Elite Beat Agents being stickers, and maybe the cheerleaders from Ouendan as well, in Brawl, when they had stickers. And they might have gotten a trophy or 2 at some point. I never unlocked all the trophies in Brawl or Smash 4, so I have no idea. And that's basically it. And it's like, it would create a totally original character. That's not the major, you know, reason, but like the major, it goes either way. I know those are my 3 reasons, really, and it's not the biggest amount of reasons. I've named millions of characters that had like 5, 6, 7, 8 reasons. I give it 3 simple reasons. It's a not relevant, but you know, it's a series that had 3 games that still has a chance to come back. It has a cult status popularity, which created this Osu game that fans adore around the world. There's a bunch of videos, you look at that online too. And it created a totally original moveset. All these characters fight with weapons, and they fight with all this other stuff. These characters fight by dancing, by doing rhythm, by doing something that is not fighting. So there you go. And Sakurai looks forward to that. He looks for characters that can be different, that can be unique. So he looks for that. These 3 games are popular. They created a cult status Osu game, and fans demand for it to return. I've been wanting to see the series return since the 3DS. And the Switch probably won't be its return, but maybe the next Nintendo system, maybe we'll start seeing the series come back. So who knows? But those are the reasons why. Not the most major reasons, but they stand out at least as reasons. So there you go with that. Moveset ideas. The most simplistic moveset I could really think of. I didn't put too much time into their moveset because really the games are all rhythm based and they just move behind the scenes and dance. The agents get called by Commander Khan. Agents are go! And then the agents show up on the scene where people need help. They're like, help! And then you help them with your daily problems, with some issue you have or something. And then the same thing with the cheerleaders in Ouendan. They're like, Ouendan! And they come down and they save people in Japan from similar things. So it's like this agency of cheerleaders and agents and whatnot that just save the world through, hey, we have to cheer these people up with our dancing skills and our rhythm, music and stuff. So the smash attacks are basically dancing strikes in rhythm. Like they go and they're dancing, and then like dancing strikes, and it's like punching and kick, and then the special attacks are the same thing, but actual dance moves. Like, oh, I'm doing the moonwalk, I'm doing the disco, and some and then their hands smack people and everything. So the smash attacks are actually rhythmic, punching and kicking, like bam, boom, while actual dancing moves we use for specials. The agents do use microphones, so maybe you could smack people with microphones, and maybe hopefully the animation differences, because I do think, before I go any further, that it would be like the Bowser Jr. You'd have different agents as costumes, different cheerleaders as costumes, about 8 to 10 of them, and maybe the animation differences when you're playing as the agents are different than when you're playing as the cheerleaders, because they don't use microphones. So when you're playing as the agents, maybe they smack people with microphones, but when you're playing as the cheerleaders, they smack people with their hands. And then the female cheerleaders have like the pom-poms. So it's small little animation differences. So it's like Echo Fighters as different costumes of characters in the same fighter slot. So there you go. And before I get on to the final smash, and then also I feel like if you're attacking in rhythm, this would be the character's special trait. Like how Villager can collect items, how you can see that you only could use the tome and a sword for Robin so much, and so on and so forth. I mentioned certain character traits so far for the likes of like Rock Howard and the Octolines and various other characters, Byleth, Miriam, stuff like that. Like character traits, it's something that's original to them. If you attack in rhythm and you attack like pow pow boo, pow pow boo, pow 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 boo, choo 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 boo boo, choo 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 bam bam. If you attack in rhythm, you do more damage. So there you go. And I do think, before I get on the final smash, I want to talk about the 10 characters I want to see as costumes. There are, for the agents, there's Chieftain, who's the hard mode agent you play as. Jay, Spin, who are the main ones you play as. And then Star, she's the main female one on the hardest difficulty, the main female cheerleader of this Elite Agents. And then if they want to throw in one more, Morris. I know I didn't put in the Derek, or whatever his name is, but I want to represent Morris with his red afro and sunglasses. Cool! And then in terms of the Ouendan cheerleaders, you have Ryuta, Kai, Aioi, Sayaka, and then maybe Hajime. So there you go. You get 10, and if you want to make it 8, like Bowser Jr. and the 7 Koopalings, you take out Hajime and you can take out Morris. There you go. So you get some of the female cheerleaders, some of the female agents, the Elite Agents, main 3, and a couple of the major cheerleaders of Ouendan. They all have similar, you can make them in similar builds, so there you go. And it'll be just like the Koopalings, different costumes for the same character. So instead of color changes, you place different costumes. In terms of Final Smash now, the main thing I want to do is the team pose. So it'll be kind of cutscene based. You catch an opponent in some sort of rhythmic attack, and then you summon all the Elite Agents, all the Ouendan cheerleaders, Chief Khan, Commander Khan, the main leader of the Ouendan cheerleaders. They all come down. They all start dancing. The opponents are like, I can't control myself! And they all start dancing with them. And as they're dancing, their damage percentage goes up. They're getting hurt by dancing. They're getting mind controlled in the dance. And then a big explosion. Yeah! From Chief, Commander Khan. And the explosion behind him since the opponent's falling off the stage. Because when you succeed in Elite Agents, Commander Khan comes on. He's like, yeah! With a big giant thumbs up. Boom. So let's talk about percentage chance I can see these characters getting in now. It's not high. It really isn't. I really wish it was. But I'm giving them 20%, the Ouendan cheerleaders, the EP agents, 20%. Because while the series created a cult classic like Osu, and while I do think the characters are requested to an extent, it's just like Advance Wars. This series has been dormant so long, it hurts their chances. But where 35% for Andy comes from, it's not just the popularity of the series and the chance it can come back, which, quite frankly, Advance Wars has more of a chance coming back than LEB Agents. It's because Andy was fairly big in the Smash Battle as far as I remember. Not so much the Elite Agents, even though I do think some people voted for him. But yeah, 20%. It's there. Very, very small, but it's there. But I think the chance will only get higher when we see Elite Agents 2 or Ouendan 3, the series return. And I don't see that coming to probably Nintendo's 10th gen system after the Switch. Because I don't know how they would do it on the Switch, because that's a touch-based rhythm game. There you go. Elite Agents, Ouendan cheerleaders. That's it for this video. And let me just send this away. And put in the comments, do you guys like Elite Agents, Ouendan? Have you played any of the 3 games? Would you like to see a character in there? Does my reasons make sense? What reasons do you make sense? Would my moveset make sense? Would you want to give them a different moveset? 20% too high, too low? Discuss it down there. We're going to have fun. And when I come back for character number 87, I go back into the world of third parties. Quite frankly, I'm still working on my list and I'm rearranging some stuff. So this will be the first video in a long time. I'll leave you with no character I'm going to talk about. When I do 87, you'll be surprised. So stay tuned. See you later. My name is Excellent Peace. Please subscribe if you want to. Have a lovely day. Bye.